This episode of Approach the Bar with DanceBeat was sponsored by DBDC, a legendary celebration. Welcome to Approach the Bar with DanceBeat. Today we are going to discuss the recent Pro Rhythm at the DBDC, which was held in Boston. I am lucky to have one of the judges who was actually there that day, and it's Mr. Yuliya Eframov. Close?
Yes, cheers for that.
Cheers again. You wouldn't believe how difficult it was for me to say that. So Yuliya owns two Fred Astaire dance studios. He's on the dance board of Fred Astaire's, and of course he was a Pro Latin finalist at the USDC. Hey Yuliya, thank you so much for taking the time to come and talk to us.
Thank you so much for having me. Glad to be here. Thank you, Chris.
I wanted to do this for a long time, so I'm glad we finally nabbed you. Okay, let's get going and see what actually happened at this event. So into sixth place, we had Andrei and Yuliya. They finished 5, 6, 6, 5, 5. Yuliya, what's your impressions of this couple?
Well, first of all, overall, it was a pretty good final and entertaining final to watch. And speaking about Andrei and Yuliya, I remember them, even in my time, I remember them dancing Latin as well. Now they're dancing rhythm. Obviously, they're two very, very passionate people about dancing. My take was, I would like to see a little bit more improvement from them. I think for the past couple of years, they kind of got stuck a little bit. I would like to see a little bit kind of fresh, something fresh for them. So you say, oh wow, they really improved. Oh wow, they really stand out. So definitely with that, the result obviously will improve. And I can see, they're dedicated. This is already a different style they're competing in. And as I said, for years now. But for me, I'm not always knowing what to do with them. So they're not... The dancing is kind of there and everything, but to say like, oh my God, they're one of my favorite couples or something, they got to give me something more than what they do now.
Okay. Obviously, in competition dancing, a lot of things happen the same all of the time. The results, you can almost, when you go to some comps, you can almost tell what the result's going to be. This couple are all over the place. Like, it is absolutely amazing because they either win the cup or they don't make a final. So what do you put that down to?
Inconsistency, clarity, image. To me, probably if I have to find the word, the word I would pick, it's image. I don't know if they would ask me what this couple is all about, it would be a little bit difficult for me to describe. Kind of when you look at the dancing, it's really non-offensive. But non-offensive not always wins the championships. You got to take a risk and come up with something really, really fresh. So image, something about specialty. What is so special about this couple? Why would you put that mark versus this mark for this particular couple? So they're there, and obviously is who you're comparing them to as well. That's important because usually people compete with different crowd here and there. And for me, I think this is exactly how I marked about. There were 6 for me, and finalists though. But to go further, I think they got to do a little bit more, at least in my opinion.
Okay, well done, guys. We are now going to move on and see who finished 5th. Guys, we have to take a short break, but we will be back with more from the Pro Rhythm at the DBDC in Boston. DBDC presents DanceBeat Dance Off, a head-to-head gladiatorial-style dance competition. 4 couples, $10,000 prize money. You cannot afford to miss this one. Boston, Saturday the 15th of September, 2018.